Let's get it. Let's get it. You see people.
Before his wife told him, yeah,
All right, let's give it like 5 minutes as people like slowly like trickle in here. What's up, Cal?
What's up?
Oh. Alrighty, alrighty. Give me a second here. Did everybody watch the call from yesterday? I think we're at day 77 for yesterday. Everybody watch the call for yesterday? People get the chance to go ahead and
I
catch
watched
up.
it in real time.
I know you did, man. You were there. For the people that didn't show up to the call yesterday. That's a hallmark right there. Y'all gotta be on it. Give me a second. Da 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 da. Okay. All right. So you guys pretty much one I emphasize this basically every single time, but like uh Monday is for what? Somebody sound off the schedule. Our best guy here, Kel. What's
Monday is
Monday?
for job applications.
Yeah.
Wednesday is for mock interviews.
Yep.
And then Thursday is for resume reviews if we have them, plus case studies.
Okay. I'm taking a look right now. I think everybody's resume got reviewed already, right? Did people bring in the resume for the review? Well, if you guys have not yet, then what you guys want to go ahead and do is as soon as I find my Zoom, the main guy. Okay, there we go. Uh okay, so thanks, Plexi. Is email me at rich@elevatehire.co. But we only have, I know everybody's like kind of in a different spot in the process. We only have about like um whatchamacallit. How many days we have left? 9 days left in the month before Q1 officially ends, right? So in terms of that, let me see here. Where's that guy? In terms of all of that, let me see. So we all should just be hitting rolls like right now, up, down, left, right, and center. I did a quick search in terms of like the number of like new product manager openings today was pretty much insane. So I wanted to go out there and actually hit like a few of them. Give me a second here. Kel, how's your interview going right now with how's your interview going right now with Walmart?
Went pretty well. I'm on to round 3.
Round 3? Okay.
Yep.
So are you keeping up with like basically two mocks like trying to do at least 1 to 2 mocks like a day to be in preparation for that?
Yes. Only did one today, but that was because I was prepping for the interview.
Got it. Which division of Walmart are you interviewing at?
This is more on the ecom side, internal content tools, leveraging AI for merchandisers.
Purchasing. Da, 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 da. Okay. Remind me later. We actually had one, which was we had the Walmart case study. I think is it for you said like hang on. It's not for pets, right?
No.
Okay, never mind then. This was the one like way back in the days. We did have somebody go ahead and crush this interview. It was like for Walmart's pets division. Uh, they asked them to go out there and create like a whole deck, like if you had a target of generating like 100,000 recurring customers in their business by the end of the fiscal year, like how would you go out there and get it? But uh, if this is the case study you get, we do have I think we do have like a whole outline and a deck for it. I just need to go ahead and find it for you. But okay, so let's talk about let's go ahead and talk about some quick wins. People, if you guys have questions, come pipe it in. So Kel, you currently have Walmart right now. How many interviews are you averaging this week?
Uh, two.
Okay, 2. Okay. Austin, how many interviews are you doing right now?
Uh,
Huh?
0. Remember, we're getting back on the grind now. Apps are out
Sweet.
now.
Get back on the grind then, man.
I'm on it.
Conrad. Conrad? Okay. Now I'll come back to you. Jonathan, what's your interview count?
Um, Last week and this week, everybody went silent on me.
Okay, so we need to ramp up. Okay, David, what's your interview count? Who is David? I've never had a David in here before. Where does I remember David in
Sorry,
here?
Rich, he's my friend.
Oh,
But
okay. I was like, who the fuck? Okay, that's fine. And then all right, CJ, what's your interview count for the week?
None. Doing some LinkedIn outreach, but 0 right now.
Okay, Michael. Michael?
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, I have 3.
Okay, you have 3. Okay, Sharam, what's your interview count for the week?
0. I'm just starting up, Rich. I have to send you an email, actually.
Starting up. Okay. Cesar, what's your interview count for the week?
This week I've got 2.
Okay, great. And then who is M? M, what's your interview count? Okay, starting up 2. Okay. Vernessa, what's your interview count?
For this week, I had 2. One was with the org, and the other was with a third-party recruiter for a potential interview for next week.
Got it. Good. Okay. So and then let's see if I missed anybody. Of course, I cannot miss Kanapriya, what's your interview count for the week?
I don't have any.
Okay. All right. So the thing is like coming down to like if we're taking a look at like how many LinkedIn comments are we actually sending out there right now? Like everybody, I'm gonna do a little follow-up on my end, but like is everybody hitting like the minimum target of like 30?
5. Solid 5. Last night gave me confidence though, on how to approach it. So feeling a lot better.
Okay.
It's just I'm wondering how to like balance
Mhm.
getting the number of 30 apps out and then also balancing like the 30 outreach. Like is there is there a
Well,
way to
I think like because I'm ready for you guys to like get out of here.
yeah.
I need somebody. I need one of you guys to like just take over for me. I'm ready to start living my best life. For real. All right, give me a second here. Okay. So let's go ahead and just take a look at like what's been working, right? So if you guys go right now on LinkedIn, see, like 4 hours ago, posted up for like a product manager role. Where's our Canadian Mohammed? See, also not on here. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this in here for Plexi. Okay. However it is that you want to go ahead and source it, your best bet every single day, your morning has to just be going onto LinkedIn and just reaching out to the people that are absolutely posting. This should be absolutely like 45 minutes, heads down, non-negotiable, fully locked in. I'll go out there and tell you guys why. So on top of the fact that like Michael, yes, let me see here. You see how he had like he did the outreach. I'm in obviously right now it's morning for me. I'm in Korea. But the other night, 10:44 outreach, 10:45 response, right? So why is that? Because everybody's resume at this point right now, because of ChatGPT, it looks the same. So if you're thinking to yourself that like my resume needs to look better to go ahead and get me calls, your resume is no longer getting you interviews. Like you guys are feeling it right now, right? On the other side. That's actually why you guys dropped 7G's cash money to be here. It's like you guys are like, yo, it should not be this hard. So even if you're sending out, like even if you're applying like 30, 50, 100 applications a day, I'm not saying like stop doing that. The best thing for you guys to still do is there's no way to ensure, let's just be thinking like this from a product manager perspective. If the resume goes out, there's a chance that they see it, there's a chance that they don't see it, right? And even if they do see it, as we saw with Prit Wish, you might just get accidentally rejected. So for those of you who are like inconsistent with the calls, Prit Wish followed up with a company recently that he got rejected from, and they're like, "Sorry, we made a mistake on your rejection." That could 100% just happen to you as well. So there's nothing actually. There we go. I have to remind people of this every single day, which is like, uh, there you go. Thanks for following up. I mistakenly sent you a correspondence declining you for this role. Please disregard. Uh, we would like to proceed with your interview over there at New York Life. So you guys absolutely have to go ahead and respond to like follow up with all of your interviews, like as if you're fighting for somebody on death row. So with that said, the best role for you to still hit, the best role for you guys to still hit are still these people. Why? Because with these people, what's your next biggest problem is who do I follow up with? Who do I talk to, Rich? Do I talk to the recruiter or do I talk to like this other person? I did the same thing for this for the cybersecurity folks as well. Like this is just how like, my friends did like chief of staff positions, right? The people that are posting on here are the most urgent. So we need to go out there and hit 30 of these a day. Luckily for you guys, we have an Airtable dedicated towards that. So unless you guys are telling, if you guys are telling, that's like at least 2 hours off of Plexi's day every single day. If you guys are not using that Airtable, that's 2 hours I'd rather her spend like just doing something else. So like if people aren't hitting the standard 30, which is kind of like no excuse at this point. Okay. If you guys aren't like product manager, 8 hours ago, visit my website. Head of product 9 hours ago. I'm hiring for a product manager. 3 hours ago, right? Product manager, director of product manager. Arnold's not on the call today. But like, remember the other day where I actually posted up where the head of product, there was like a schedule call with me link there? Yeah, he got the interview. He converted. Okay. Austin, did you reach out to that sports guy?
Yeah, we connected. I messaged him. We're just
Oh,
nerding out now.
okay. Did you lock down that interview?
No.
Okay. So you got to lock it down. You guys have
Yeah.
to follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Like 6 hours ago, posted up by the co-founder and CEO of Money Geek. I know we have a lot of people here from fintech since we're based in, we're supposed to be, I'm not based in New York anymore, but we're based in New York. Let me see here. Okay, Airbnb product manager, okay, no India role. Give me a second here. Okay, Autoleap for all my Canadians that are like, do you guys like, yeah. So like starting from next week, if you guys just like, there's no way you guys could be messaging these people 30 times a day and not have a job by next Friday. We've already proven it over and over and over and over and over again. This is already proven, right? So if you talk to like Hannah, same thing. The positions that were sourced, IOE, Devarsh, Ed, Pritwish, Citibank, Fidelity, Amazon, right? All like the majority of these roles, American Express, are coming from here because these are the people that are the most urgent. So like when you guys wake up, I say this thing in every single call. Every single time somebody lands a job, Sean Park, same thing. Pfizer, people are like, oh, but like, how did you? They're like, leverage the Airtable, leverage the Airtable, leverage the Airtable. And then you know what? Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. The most likely your job is actually a position that you've already applied to already. So whenever we try to think about this in a conversion standpoint as a business, I always throw Michael under the bus here. This guy messaged me right when? This guy messaged me July 2023. You know? June 2023. Hey man, thanks for sharing YouTube. Like, you want to pay up yet? Nah. You want to pay up yet? Nah. You ready to pay up yet? Nah. January 27th, 2025. They're like, actually, somebody else is supposed to take that call. I was hungover as shit in Hong Kong. Okay. And then you know what ended up happening? You just never know. I think that's the other thing that we need to recognize about these roles is timeline. You can't just think in terms of like, oh, am I qualified? You have to think in terms of timeline. Everybody has a different timeline. Okay. It's like dating in freaking New York. People come out saying, yeah, I'm ready to get married. It's freaking lies. Yeah. Like when you guys like schedule the call here, you guys are secretly thinking like, I'm going to see how much free information I can suck from these people. And if there's really legit information, I'll think about maybe paying up. That's what everybody else is doing here too. They're like, we'll just keep on interviewing people. And if we see a real rock star, yeah, we'll drop cash money out. But if not, that's the whole purpose of the case study, which is what we're talking about today. The case study is an assignment to get you guys to do work for free. And if they see something hot, they'll go out there and, grab a DocuSign. And if they don't see something that's hot, then they won't go out there and grab the DocuSign, right? So that's the other thing too. It's like minimum 2 case studies like a week, practicing it with your peoples. Here, that's actually like I had everybody scheduled that showed up to the call yesterday, like actually pair up in mock interviews. You guys have to be, I think the expectation here, I've been reiterating over and over and over again. Expectation, send out, there's no fucking secret sauce to this game. Send out freaking 30 LinkedIn comments a day, do 2 mock interviews a day, 2 case study presentations a week, and then I can do your freaking testimonial call. That's it. You want the body that you want? You know what you need to stuff in your mouth 2 times a day. That's it. That's the thing about America. You guys can't even control what you guys are eating twice a day. That's too hard, out here in South Korea, like if somebody committed suicide, like we know they gave it their all. They left it all out there. So 30. I want to see 30. Okay, I want to see 30. When I'm scouring on the web, I should be like this homie right here. I told Austin to go out there and reach out. 1 hour ago, Provo. The nicest product manager interviewers are all in Salt Lake City. This is a recorded call, so I won't say why. You guys pretty much know why, right? Nicest people out there. So all these people that are complaining about like the market is like bad, the market's not bad. You guys got to tell yourself the market's not bad. The market's freaking great. I threw out the offer right before I left New York for Korea. I was like, anybody that's ready to get a product manager job, I want you guys to all use this guy as your role model. I was like, anybody that's really ready to get a product manager job right now that's freaking in New York, come hit me up. You guys can apply at my co-working space, at my apartment. You know how many takers I had? I had one guy. Asian Tiger Mom the shit out of this motherfucker. 25 product manager interviews a week. That guy came out traumatized. He's never going to be the same again. This guy knew what it was like to be an Asian kid. Close to 3 decades of just pure rage and anger, all jam-packed in like 30 days. $300,000 product manager role. Okay. Why? Because when you guys are looking at a role, it's just like, oh man, hang on. Staff product manager at 2 chairs. I never heard of 2 chairs before. What's 2 chairs? Huh, David. Who do I know that knows David? Oh, how do I think I should customize my resume? Apply, apply, apply. We live streamed that whole thing. That guy came out, brand new person. He's like, dude, I was applying at Rich's place. I was 25 product manager. That guy made me apply to 200, 300 jobs a day. I got 25 product manager interviews, 5 offers, 45 days, ended up getting a $300,000 product manager job at Venmo. And then I asked, I was like, I'm in New York for another 2 more weeks. Any takers? People, Austin, if I freaking came to Virginia right now, you'd be a change man in 2 weeks, dude. Freaking straight I whip your you know what into shape. I'd straight whip you into shape. So next Friday, I want everybody off of the call. Unless you just, except for the people you just paid up. All right. Except if you guys just paid up. So anyways, this guy just posted up an hour ago. Don't think about whether or not you guys want to just hit it. Okay. Bitcoin. Sean, you do anything with crypto? At all? Okay, you guys need to hit that. This is the time, people. Print Wish I told you guys, Print the other night, he applied. Freaking 2 a.m. in the morning, New York time, they responded to the guy in 5 minutes. This is wartime out there, people. People are working 24/7. You know, one of my team members asked me yesterday, is like, yo, Rich, I'm on a call with somebody. They're like, is there work-life balance in product management? I was like, nah, fam. I don't even have work-life balance. Why would you have work-life balance? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm working until, you see my IG stories, I'm up until freaking 2 a.m. Korea time. And then I gotta wake up and do this shit. Who's getting work-life balance right now? You're in the wrong business. Okay, so did anybody bring a case study? Anybody bring a case study? No case study. You see, that's the thing.
Oh, we have a list that we can share. We're working on it before the call.
Oh, music to my ears, finally. Somebody that's taking initiative.
So let me ping it in the chat.
I mean, I think CJ and definitely Michael is here. Like, Lawrence was bringing in his own case studies, right? You guys see Lawrence here anymore? Lawrence is off the call. Austin, yo, what's up, man? You can't just meet up with Lawrence in person and be like, yo, effort points completed we're not in school anymore, man. The point here is to get a job, yo.
Okay. The second one is one we're working on during the call, but we ran out of time. So maybe we could go through that and maybe get some input from the group as well.
Could. Send that thing over to me.
Just ping it in the chat. Um,
co-founder of something called HQ. We're hiring for a product manager. Hit it. The other thing here yesterday, I had to like get it out of you guys. We reached out to Pinterest. We reached out to like Snap, Wells Fargo. Did anybody bring any roles for me to find a hiring manager for you guys? Craft a message. Man, I tell people here in the motherland, dude, the salaries you guys are grabbing out there, they're like, hang on, what? Half these people's English was better. You guys should be bringing in here. You guys should be bringing in here like Rich. How do I find this person? Like how do I find that person? Like all my Canadians out there that's like, oh, Canada's dude, I found like 4 or 5 Canadian roles like just right now. Like they're like, it's like market's bad and
Rich, can you share these posts because these don't show up on my feed. Somehow I barely find any job postings, and the Canadian ones are also very useful.
okay.
So, if for example, when will you post this video? I can pause the video and see then, because it will be very difficult for you to post each and every link.
Yeah. LinkedIn freaking they're like LinkedIn sent me an email. They're like, nobody posts more on LinkedIn than you did.
So, when will this video be posted?
We post this thing up. I feel like I'm running like a CNN. Like we post it up every day.
So, you post on YouTube now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the fastest one because there's a mobile app. Like Thinkific doesn't have a mobile app. And people are like, so day 70 of the challenge. You
So,
guys said
can anyone see it on YouTube?
was that?
Can anyone see it on YouTube?
Yeah, apparently 31 people did yesterday.
Sorry, I don't know who's speaking, but are you asking about the post that Rich is sharing about the hiring manager post?
No, I'm asking when this video will be uploaded because it would be difficult for Rich to copy and paste each and every link. So when it's uploaded, I can pause and reach out to those people because they don't show on my feed somehow. I
Oh,
don't
so
see.
what I do is I just go to Rich's LinkedIn profile page and go to posts, and you
Yeah,
can
I've
grab
done
it from
that.
there.
I do that. But I don't think that Rich is posting as many posts on LinkedIn as he used to.
Well, that's because they legit they legit limited me. So, I mean, you guys all have access into like you guys have all have access into this. Like we've been like uploading all the roles over here. As you guys can basically see, like that one coho that I just pulled up from Toronto, like we screenshot. Everybody pop into the freaking chat right now. Thank you, Plexi, because I'm not doing this shit. uh, you know, and I know most of you guys aren't even using it, right? Like Auto Leap here, Money Geek, which I pulled up, the co-founder and CEO here. Okay. Like Gambach, these are all put like this was like she's been on top of it. This one was like 55 minutes ago. You guys got to hit it. Like, are you guys not seeing this on the Airtable? You know?
Rich, I see your posts on Airtable. I haven't checked these ones, but the ones that you post on Airtable are like a week or 2 week old on LinkedIn somehow.
No, 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 no. Like, let's just take a look at let's just take a look at like Coho right now. Give me a second here. Like Auto Leap right here, 11 hours ago. Like, that's Auto Leap right here, 320. You guys, we cannot give you guys edit access into this, so you guys have to keep on refreshing and checking the share link. You
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
so like definitely do that. Yeah, but 100% like Dutch Pet. Man, Plex, you on top of this thing, dude. 6 hours ago. Yeah, so thank you. It's Plexi's birthday this week. That's why she was off on Monday. Everybody say happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
you know.
Happy birthday.
You guys have no idea all the unsung heroes that like make this work. I literally wake up every morning. I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Where am I? It's the whole Asia team here that's like keeping me afloat, keeping keeping this ship held together. If I was doing all this shit myself, I would be like, yo, fuck all this. I'll be like, this is too much work. Okay, so like every single time too, like yeah, dude. Michael Astoy, you especially, man. You ever come back to the motherland, let's get it. But like yeah, yeah, it's like 10:33 right now. Every single call I ask for just the following things. It's very simple to get the hell out of here. Do you guys have any hiring managers you want me to reach out to? And we've been showing it on these calls, right? Rich, I want to work at this company. I can't find the hiring manager, right? So pipe in all Walters Kluwer, whatnot is what okay, send the job description. Yeah,
Oh, right there. There, those ones right there in the
where?
in the Airtable. Walters Kluwer is $33.99. And whatnot. I think I have whatnot on my side.
Isn't that the hiring manager right here?
Who, where? Oh, all right. And then so whatnot, I've actually been trying a bit, and maybe some things just passed, but I'm a collector and all that, and so I've been following
Okay.
whatnot for a while.
Let's go out there and walk you guys through the board. We have the company name, we have the date, we have the LinkedIn post creator name right here. That is the hiring manager. We have their name, right? Like OpenAI. OpenAI 319, Joanne Jang, head of product. We have the fucking screenshot for you motherfuckers. I'm hiring for a PM. I show this shit to the WeWork that I go to in Korea. They can't believe this shit, dude. Like, what are these people waiting for? You know how much they're working for? You got like mad attractive people here working 18-hour days with MBAs, man. It's freaking insane. Okay. Okay. We have
Sorry.
yeah, we have Joanne's freaking direct LinkedIn, so you guys don't even have to find Joanne. Okay? We got the job opening posting title. We have the post link. Okay? We have the post link. Okay? Which is here. If you guys want to go out there and analyze that shit some more, we have the city name. We have whether or not it's hybrid or on-site or remote.
Rich, I have a question. How
Dude,
do you format it to see the latest
I don't
post?
know.
Because I have done that on Airtable right now, the one that you posted on 20th. The feed that's been posted by the hiring manager was 3 weeks ago.
Really? You mean
Yeah.
everybody else?
So
Does everybody else feel the same way?
I don't know.
That was the first post that I clicked. That was on the latest, but the other ones were pretty up to date.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check. Thank you.
Okay. Let me tell you guys.
A question, please.
In addition, if anybody has questions, like please just pop it into the chat.
But it's about what you're talking about real
Please.
quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So about finding the hiring manager, because you haven't reviewed my resume yet, should I even be doing that?
Oh, 100% because it's LinkedIn. Like you should actually like message the people on LinkedIn 100%. Because like your LinkedIn profile will get to them before the resume, right?
I applied for the job. It's closed. I put the link in the chat. So if you can look at that once you're done. Because I don't know how to find the hiring manager.
Oh, well, if it's closed, then like we got to go on to the next one.
I already applied to it and they looked at my resume. So
Really?
yeah.
Okay, let's find this one then. But, one more reference point here. We used to actually give out. This was like too much work for us, but let me tell you how far we went last summer. We used to give out a resume reference for the role, okay? And include the LinkedIn message for you guys in here. And we actually used to do the interview prep for you guys. And people, oh, what? And I was like, yeah. And we did that shit for like 2 weeks. And then people were still not like, you guys sending it out there? There's a major motivation problem out there in the land of the free. So we did that. Nobody was like actually taking advantage of it. So I just told Plexi to stop. We were doing that thing for like a month. Yeah. And I was like, nah. Okay, and then follow up 1, follow up 2, follow up 3, follow up 4, follow up 5. Don't give up on any role that you guys have not followed up 10 times on. If you guys want to know how to do follow up, 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 follow up. I know. I can feel, got my friend's friend here, cousin Sarah. I could feel her eyes just rolling up in the ceiling like, this is some bullshit. This is way too much work to get a job. This is what it's like now.
Hello, Richard.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, man.
Yeah, I have the same concerns like Jessica. As you know, I just joined, and
I know you just joined. This is going for the people that's been hanging out here for like a month.
Okay.
So yeah, for the new people that just joined, welcome.
But something happened to me today. Before I joined, I'd sent out a couple of resumes, and one credit union in Idaho called me yesterday when I was sick, and I had an interview with them about 2 hours ago for a product owner role.
Oh,
yeah.
It's amazing, right? Like you start like really aggressively applying and things happen.
No. I said I'd thrown out a couple of resumes before I joined the program.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. Yeah, so those were resumes I sent out about a month ago. Yes, so one of them got back to me yesterday and asked me if I was ready for an interview this morning. I was not well, but I said I'm ready, and I did the interview with Idaho Central Credit Union. Yes.
Okay, well,
I sent you an email this morning giving you the names of the hiring manager and the people I spoke with, and yeah.
Abel, you're a rock star.
You think so?
I mean, I got to deal with all of you until you guys get a job. So trust me, you would not be enrolled. So for everybody else on my team that talks to people, I'm like, oh no, not that one. No. But anyways, I'm really asking you guys right now. You guys need to get on. You guys need to get on this. Morgan Stanley just announced like they're going to be laying off 2,200 people. Amazon just announced layoffs. Doge, there's going to be more government layoffs. Like you guys want to get out of here ASAP. So like, I don't know how much more I can do. But you guys got to come in here. The expectation is 30 LinkedIn comments like a day. Some of you that are getting those interviews, if you guys can, please try to be consistent with the mock interview calls, because if you guys get them, you guys want to close them. You're only just one application and one interview away from bagging it in. Yesterday, like we had about towards the very end of the call, that's when we actually had all the roles out. Where people were like, oh yeah, Rich, how do you reach out to this person? How do you reach out to this person? Like I'd rather actually spend like more time sourcing out like hiring managers. Like, it's like, Rich, I want to reach out for like Snap. Like how do I like who's the guy? I want to get you guys out of here. Like I'd rather be spending more time actually doing this. Like, okay, Rich, I wanted to reach out to this guy at Noom, like helping you guys craft the message so you guys can go out there and convert and like get out of here, right? So come in there. CJ yesterday hit me up on IG, was like, yo, I wanted to run this thing by you. Like, yeah, I should be getting like blown up like 30, 40, 50 postings. They're hiring out there. OpenAI's hiring. Like all these companies are hiring. You guys see companies like actually, it's freaking hilarious. People say like, oh yeah, the market's like bad. I floated out this role from Twilio during Thanksgiving, and people are like, yo, Rich, I'm hiring for 2 product managers on my team right now from Twilio. They're like, yeah, Rich, I'm in Mexico right now. I only had like 2 people like get back to me, and I'm like, yo, what the Austin, where were you? Right? No, Austin didn't come through until like way after. Yeah, they're hiring for like a mid-level. They're hiring like mid-level role. They're like 2 years. Like the standards here, you guys that were on the call yesterday saw people are posting up their freaking like direct emails on these postings. They have like a book a call link. There's really no reason why we can't be out of here by Friday. I want to get one of you guys promoted. I get 131 freaking resume requests, like a freaking, I get like 131 freaking resume requests like a freaking day. And try to find somebody to take over this coaching spot for me. Uh, Dennis did it for a while, and Dennis didn't want to do it anymore. It's way too much work. Okay, so case studies. Did we have any case studies? Case studies coming through. Case studies. Case studies. No case studies. Did you guys have any roles you guys wanted me to find hiring managers for? Okay, other than the other one that I actually got from Jessica. This is the one, right?
Hey, Rich.
Okay,
Sorry to interrupt you.
no worries.
Do you know any? I've Do you know anybody who can you find hiring managers at LexisNexis Risk Solutions?
I mean, just give me
I'm having trouble locating some.
give me the I need a job description. All right. So if
Yeah,
you
I'll
guys
send it
yeah,
your way.
yeah. Um okay, so let's talk about this one. Mode Sense. I never heard of this. Outsmart online shopping. Is this an e-commerce company?
Yes, it is.
Got it. I got you. Okay. You sent me a fantastic one because they only got 11 to 50 employees.
Mhm.
So it makes it easier than like, some people sending me like 5,000. So you click here and then
Yeah.
you take a look at like all the people that are here. The first thing that you want to go ahead and do is Brian Lee, Michaela Lee. Okay. All right. So the first thing that we want to go ahead and do here is United States. And then you go to all filters. For those of you that's like just first time seeing this is actually how you find the hiring manager because we want to make sure that they're actually getting our information, right? So we have 3 people that we can reach out to. We have Ajia Ting, we have Michaela Lee, and then we have the product marketing manager. Now, when I open them up, I'm going to take a look at their title. Product manager, assistant product manager, University of Dallas, Texas. Okay. She is in junior product manager, so she's not the one to go out there and reach out to. Okay. And then you got the product marketing manager. In this case, I also take a look at like if you guys read the job description, a lot of times like okay, so a lot of times in the job description, you'll actually see this right here. Collaborate directly with the CEO, or this position reports directly to the CEO. So I was actually going to reach out to that guy because in organization, like yesterday, Kel sent me, I think it was Kel or somebody sent me for like Snapchat, right? If it's 11 to 50 employees, the person that's hiring for the role is almost always going to be the CEO. This person is really the head of product right here. Brian Lee. Interesting. Dallas, Fort Worth. This guy totally looks like a dude that would go to Den Social on the weekends. Okay. All right. So I'll go up there and grab this. Kel, have you been?
Been where?
Den Social?
Where's that? Nah, never heard of it.
The New York version of Temple. It's just way better.
Oh, no, haven't.
Okay, so this is Brian Lee. So here's how we go out there and craft a message. So with me right now, I have 300 letters, spaces for a message with a product manager role, right? If you guys don't have premium and I know like I don't want to force people to buy any more stuff. If you guys don't have premium, then you guys probably have like 200 letters. But I'll take a look at the role, and then it's like, okay, our mission is to help every consumer save time and money on every purchase, providing a seamless one-stop shopping experience to over 40,000 brands. Okay, and we're looking, so intelligent purchasing tool. So did you ever, first thing I'll look at is what can we talk to and what can't we talk to? So do you have any background working with like purchasing tools or e-commerce?
Yes. So my current role is a marketplace that we created. So I'm using Stripe through that to connect um, the customers buying or purchasing services on our app.
Got it.
So
Got it. So cross-functional market research, identify market analysis, product market fit. Okay. So this is actually like a huge one, which is like I'd focus a little bit more on like this one here. So identify and redefine the customer target segment. And then I will also go ahead and think about like develop and iterate on mode sense value proposition to ensure alignment with the target customer's needs and behavior. When I'm taking a look at like I think like it kind of works out because when I was a recruiter, I would actually craft up these messages to get business, is thinking about like, okay, I'm already thinking if I get the interview from this company, where is the interview actually going to be focused on? As a business, market research is like it's something that you're always just going to go ahead and do, but identify and redefine the target customer segment. Translation, who is going to pay up the fastest for our business to keep going? So we have a lot of unqualified people. That's what we spend our time here doing at Product Gym all the time, right? You know, how do we go out there and expedite the 24-month, 36-month timeline on a Michael? Yeah. But
How did you extract the information of the people? Can you show that again, please?
hang on. Let me finish this message. I'll get back into that.
Okay.
And then like identify identify and redefine the target segment right here, and then develop and iterate value proposition, right? So I'm gonna go out there and talk about those two things is like, you know, and I would always try to elicit out a question, which is, you know, I would say this, hey Brian, big fan of and a big fan of mode sends, and I am reaching out. I'm reaching out for the product manager opening because at my current role, okay, because you can say this too, like, because this would be my dream job, you know. I'm currently responsible. Oh, see, it's too long already. Well, because I have like this section at the bottom. So like I'm currently responsible for identifying, for defining at my current company and aligning the value proposition. Okay. And aligning the value proposition for our core business line. Okay. You don't really need to overthink it. Would love to chat with you this week. Okay, I would love to chat. Week. Okay, 296. So, like, if you guys are firing this thing off, like Dennis here, give me a second. Where's that message? All right, if you guys are firing this thing off, right? And then you guys will actually go out there and see it. Okay. Plexi, timestamp this for me real quick. 10:53. Because we're showing the hiring manager's name here, so we actually shouldn't. So we need to edit this part out. Pause. Okay, so like he sent this thing out 3:43. I saw your post for a product manager mobile opening, wanted to start a conversation. As a PM, I've managed and developed Wayfair's first native app financing strategy. With over 1 million users, see potential overlap here. Would love to go out there and have a chat. Also, a huge car gurus fan, right? So snap this. And then like 3:43 message out, 4 p.m. Message comes back. Okay, so the time that you guys are actually sending it sometimes is also like very important. So what I've noticed is like after 3 o'clock is like way more responsive than like 9 o'clock to like 9 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, no, I'm for sure we have a motivation problem because I showed this shit and I was like, my apartment's open and people still didn't come through. So like when you fire off that message, be sure to go ahead and also follow up. But I would actually have that right here. And then I'm just gonna resume. And then let me see here. Yeah, so big fan, would love to go ahead and chat this week. Now that's a role that you think you're a great fit for. Let me see here. Okay. That kind of answer it, Jessica. But yeah, do this like I would say like probably like you should be connecting with these people regardless, but like that's also the other reason why I tell people to hit the roles that are already sourced out like here, because here you can go ahead and comment because LinkedIn is gonna go ahead. LinkedIn is gonna go ahead and actually like LinkedIn has no limits on how many posts that you comment on, you know, and take a look at your competition. I'm interested. I'm interested. I'm interested. Yeah, half the market's not working right now. I bet you are. Like, hey, I'm interested. Like, you know, that's not really helping anybody's situation, right? So like, you can actually go out there and follow up. So please. Here's the other thing too. So you guys gotta like get better at kind of like reading. It's like, please apply or refer your favorite people that want to help shape the soul of AI to Laurentia, right? So
Hey, Rich.
yeah.
What
Okay,
about like those new?
hang on. Everybody, you guys have a question? I have a learning disability. Like, if you guys have a question, just please type it in the thing, because it really fucks up my flow, and I forget what I was gonna say. I'm sorry, I'm like to kind of snap at that, but like every single time it just drops me, and I do have to get to another thing after this. So like, pretty pleased with sugar on top. If you guys have a question, like just type it in. But anyways, like, yeah, my brain can't switch like that. So like, yeah, member of product staff, model behavior. So that's the person that you guys want to reach out to, right? So much of the information is like already actually on the job description. You just take like a second to just read it. But this was something that they trained us on and when I was a tech recruiter, like a lot. So did you get this? I'm just gonna go out there and copy this message for you, Jessica.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, did you have any additional questions? I'm gonna move on to the next one. Okay, cool. Okay, LexisNexis risk solutions. Let me see here. Bozeman, isn't that where you're at? Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, LexisNexis Solutions is essential partner and risk assessment within our business services vertical. So all eyes, da 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 da. Okay, so I'm taking a look here. Immediately, I'm gonna go out there and source. Let's go out there and do a few of these today. Like responsible. Okay, and then you go out there and reports. Okay, so it didn't give us that right. Sometimes I go to head. Sometimes I also go to head and like director. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this party over LexisNexis. So goodbye, Jia Ting. Hello, next LexisNexis. Personalized AI. So you basically have all these different roles out here. Okay. This is gonna be a tough one. You have like over 10,000 people that's gonna be working here. So LexisNexis. Give me a second here. Risk solutions. Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm asking you. Because it is tough.
I was like, okay, let me go ahead and like drop this roll. All right, so let's get it. All right, Lex, that's the reason why I'm asking. Is this a recruiting agency? LexisNexis.
You've never used Lexis. If you've gone through the American college system, you've used a version of LexisNexis.
Well, I've heard of LexisNexis. I don't know. What's LexisNexis? All right.
Um,
Show.
they have
Okay. Product and risk. Okay. Product. Raleigh. If there's like 10,000 people out here, that's like freaking insane, yo. I think another one that I would go ahead and do to kind of narrow down the search on my end a little bit is going to be okay, Bozeman. US. Okay. She's your best bet. If they have like a physical location like Bozeman, Montana, that's not like I don't want to offend anybody here, but that's not exactly a tech hub. But 22 years and 11 months, if she's not the person, she damn sure knows who is. Like
it, it was a it was a tech hub about 10 years ago.
yeah. The only thing I know about Montana is just the fact that it's amazing out here though, but Asian people actually love Yellowstone, that show. It's like the Midwest version of Sopranos. But yeah, okay. So if they actually have like okay, if they actually have like okay, senior product manager one, but like if they have it in a very obscure location, um like I would always just look for the people that's there. Um, Analytical skills, 6 to 8 years. So let's just treat it like if it was like not, right? So strong understanding of that's all very general stuff. Okay, go to market. Okay, analytics, go to market, product market fit, customer focus strategy. Do you have a risk background?
I have experience with risk.
Okay. So any one of these little buzzwords in here that I can go out there and throw in for you. So like I have experience solving difficult problems in like anti-money laundering, counter-terrorist financing, like any one of these that I can go out there and highlight.
Got it.
Yeah. So here's my message to basically here's my message to Bunny Brownlee. I would go out there and actually send Bunny a connect. I'd add a note and I'll say, hey Bunny. Big fan of LexisNexis. And are you in Bozeman? Jonathan? Okay. And a
Sorry,
fellow,
I'm on mute. Yes.
okay, and a fellow Bozeman local. I am reaching out for the product manager opening for risk position. This would be my dream job. This would be my dream job. I have a background, a proven track record working as a PM with risk. And in my previous position, in my previous role, like monitoring counter-terrorist financing, monitor counter-terrorist financing, right? Or anti-money laundering, right? And then would love to chat, So that's the overall message. I think it's important to like note that like these messages, like it doesn't have to be like we don't have to like really think to ourselves like we don't have to really think about like how like crazy we have to go at it, but you can like Sarab just asked me like 100% like I did it this way because largely like this is how we did it, how I was trained to do it in like recruiting. But like now that Sarab mentioned it, there's really no reason why we can't just pop this thing into a DeepSeek or like a Chat GPT and just say like I want to craft a message on LinkedIn with 300 characters to reach out to a hiring manager to convert this opening into an interview, right? Here's the job description. Hop it into ChatGPT and see what it is that you guys can go out there and come up with. That's how I made multiple foundational messages comments. That gets tedious to make tweets from scratch. Yeah, AI makes this so much easier, right? I'm like killing brain power here. It's freaking 100%. So like here's the makeshift prompt. Play around with it a little bit. Anybody else have a role? Cousin Sarah, you want to go out there and pop in something in here?
Oh, I do.
Oh, anything? Oh, those are
Yeah.
great.
I'm trying to pitch myself for their founding product role, or their operations role as well. Yeah.
Oh, those are links. I thought you just said like just anything. I was like, what do I do with that?
I mean, it said anything,
No, no,
so
no,
anything
no, no,
that's
no.
in product
I
manager.
didn't know you could hyperlink it like that on I didn't know you could hyperlink it like that on the meeting chat. But like, okay, so this is Icon. Are you in New York, Vanessa?
I'm not, but I'm close by. I can relocate if needed. It's an in-person role, so I'm going to need to relocate anyways.
Got it. Okay, so this is Icon. This is the founding operations person.
It doesn't really have a role description.
Oh my gosh. Oh, A players only. Like what? Like I like hiring B players. Sometimes you have to train those B players up. A players only. Fans only. Okay, check them then double culture to text somebody if they haven't responded to. Dude, there's so much for me to work with right here. Like I would literally just say like I want to shamelessly apply. I want to shamelessly reach out to you. It says like shameless be extremely annoying. Okay, so like let's go out there and lock this roll down. Okay. Icon. Hang on. It's this
that's the one.
no. Anything. Okay, so give me a second. Usually at the very bottom of this, what they usually have like okay, careers. What is this website?
It's a new product on the market in the ad space, using AI to create new ads for lots of D2C brand, and it's from the little I've seen, it looks very impressive compared to the other product I've seen out there in the market.
This homie's face looks like one of those like Reddit blogs in New York where it's like, are we dating the same guy? I don't give a shit. Come after me, man. I'm in Korea. You ain't gonna do shit. Okay. AI. Okay, so the founders. All right, so anything. So the company name is called anything. It's not called Icon.
No, it's called Icon. You had it right the first time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's it.
Oh, this makes it so much easier then. Okay, so
They don't believe in title. I read on their career page they have the thing about flat title. So instead of senior product director and things, they just have product. So your department, your responsibility, anything that's your responsibility within. So yeah.
okay. Well, that's kind of crazy because like here's the thing, right? Like oh damn, I mean, if that's the case, is he the like who's the if they only have less than 50 people, make a note out of this, people. If they only have less than 50 people, you should just reach out to the CEO. So if he's the CEO and founder of Icon, then that's the person that we should actually go out there and reach. That's the person that we should go out there and actually reach out to. Okay. Give me a second here.
Can I post my draft that I have and let me know?
Please.
I use ChatGPT, so please don't judge. Okay.
No. I won't. I don't judge anybody here. The thing is just not trying.
I'm gonna send it in chunks.
Okay, I'm excited about what is it you do. That's long.
Okay.
So, like, whoa. I think that's definitely
Okay.
That's why I also really recommend for people like I also really recommend for people to just go ahead and I know you guys saw this. Well, okay. Okay.
The other options could also
Okay,
be-
yeah. Plexi, go ahead and actually like the last like, I don't know, 60 seconds, edit that out. Anyways, like this right here, like send over a Loon video message is actually, I think, like way better because like they get like a chance of like, you know, kind of like your overall personality and vibe
Okay.
and like your drive. And I would always just end off the thing with like with that one to just show like I'm like to just show like I actually read the job description. I would say I will shamelessly annoy you by following up 10 times a day until I get a response as your next product manager. Yeah. When I was a tech recruiter, I was like freaking shameless cold calling people. Like they're like, "How'd you get my number?" I was like, I sourced it out on a service. What's the name of the service? I was like, Zoom Info. They have my cell phone number on there. I was like, I think I'm talking to the right person, right? They're like, we have a recruiter. And the fact that you posted it up on LinkedIn means your recruiter's doing a fucking shit job. That's why I'm here to save the day. Tell me who you need. like, like, listen, yo. Like our CRM's so tip top right now. If you told me you needed a 26-year-old product manager that speaks fluent Ukrainian, I got you in less than 31 minutes. Your recruiter can't do that because your recruiter's shit. Like go out there and earn that commission. Like 100%. Oh, that guy, my first mentor was freaking rock star. It was a different time. But yeah, like Capital One, they're hiring right now too. Like developer experience, like hit all these roles, people. There's so many reasons why they didn't respond to you. You guys should be hitting these roles. Okay. Anyways, um, any other like okay. Freaking A, man. Cousin Sarah, nothing? Cousin Sarah really is Cousin Sarah right there.
Yeah, no, this all sounds helpful, so I'm going to try with my relevant roles, but
Freaking just fire that thing right now. What are we waiting for?
I know.
There's freaking people like you guys are all like, I'm not telling you guys to launch drone strikes here. Ain't nobody getting hurt and you're sending out messages.
I didn't even know you were to do all of this in like a job search. This is crazy.
Fam, I'm telling you guys right now, this is the new normal. This is the new normal. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw, but we've already posted up. Okay. I'm getting ready to scrap up. I'm not here to like try to scare you guys, but I want you guys to be we've already set up the yeah, I just posted this guy up here. Okay, how to transition into product management with zero experience. Yeah. Like we already launched our podcast already. I mean, you guys already saw it. We were already launching it, but like this is gonna go out there and attract like a brand new user base for us. And like I want you guys to get off of this call so you guys can become like product management or like tech influencers. That like how bad this layoff is, it's gonna be worse the next time around. You know? So like let's get on this. Okay, ride cancellation shot up 4%. Wow, how would you investigate what's going on? Okay, Vanessa, if you're the PM of Coinbase, okay, next time get to it. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, because we're at time. Um,
Rich, how did you find those people? You didn't show me.
what are you talking about? You just
The
go.
people in the beginning, I missed some part of it.
Oh, okay. Let's
You
do it real
found so
quick.
many people in the hiring managers.
All right, let's go out there and let's do one quick one for like. Okay, so I'm gonna go out there and just recap this thing for
So
you guys.
what did you type there? I can't see.
Okay, can you see it now? Everybody see
And
it?
I can't see. Okay, now I can see. You just typed product manager. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Cool.
Okay. There we go. Let's start. Okay. So let's just say let's just say I'm looking for a random job and I want to go ahead and actually like, I'm interested in this position right here at Airbnb, right? Give me a second. Actually, what am I doing here? Okay, this is the one. I go very in depth in this one. So I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna pop it in here for everybody. So
Does this contain everything?
that contains everything.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
No worries, no worries. I got you. I got you. Yeah, 100%. So like the next layoff is just gonna be like way worse. So I don't want you guys to be on these calls anymore. I want you guys to like get off of it. Um, like you guys all got to build a brand. We're starting. This is the first one. We took the titles that were like the most search, and our strategy is instead of getting one product manager, you guys are just gonna go out there and get five product managers, like the Avengers, right? Um, I'm gonna go out there. The model is pretty like starting to get called out by some people already, but the model is not like it's not like getting a job anymore. It's honestly about building a brand so you guys can go out there and defend yourself. So you guys don't ever have to do this again. I don't want you guys to have to do this again. So, ba uh, it's coming. Okay, any other questions? I fired off like a bunch of these too. Friggin' uh like any job out there, people are like, does this work for like any job? I'm literally like, yeah, you type in like product marketing, man, type in like product marketing and you hit search and then you go to right here, posts, and then you'll literally see all these people say like join my team. And then you go to see all and you go source in posts. That video is very concise. So everybody mark that thing down. But product marketing, product marketing, product marketing, product marketing, right? Somebody asked me like, oh yeah, would that work for like custom, like would that work for like tech SDR? And I was like, okay, let's type in sales development representative because you guys know we also host that program. And it's the same thing. It's just like, okay, one day ago, we're hiring. Our team is growing. I'm hiring. I'm hiring. Okay. And you go to posts, you'll see that. And a lot of times, like if you guys see they say book a call, go ahead and book a call. Okay. TriStar AI is hiring. This company is hiring, 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 right? So like somebody asked me, like, you know, can it work for like chief of staff? Boom, chief of staff. Hiring. Hey, we're looking for a chief of staff. So the new way in getting a job is you're gonna have to follow up with these people anyways, just in case they make a mistake and like accidentally rejecting you. Like go get it. And I don't know if you guys are keeping up with what's going on our message board on Circle, but the companies that you guys get rejected to, like the companies that you guys get rejected to, follow up with those companies too 3 or 4 weeks later. I rejected somebody to work at Product Gym about 4 weeks ago. And after I was just like, that person actually reached back out to me, and then I was just like, yeah, let's talk again. Because I talked to some more people, and I actually think like right now, actually that person wasn't that bad. I still haven't made a decision yet, but rejection follow up is a must. Like you're not getting like the greatest example here is Michael Estoy. June 30th, 2023. Those were different times, weren't they? 2023. So like it just went by like that for me, right? So like you have to like just keep following up, following up, following up. Uh thank you, Kel. Fantastic question. I have it also in the Airtable, but I'm going to type it in there for you right now, which is like, hey, uh just reaching back out because I really enjoyed talking to the team a few weeks ago and never knew why the role didn't move to the next phase. So we don't want to say we got rejected, right? Never knew why the role didn't move to the next phase. Okay. I'm still a big fan of the team and the mission, and would love to chat again. No. Come on, when I used to host classes in New York and SF pre-pandemic, all I saw was people doing follow-up game on their freaking dating apps and shit. So clearly you guys are freaking fully qualified to do it. Austin, don't look away from me, man. I don't believe you've never done follow-up before on Hinge, dude. Come slap you right now, Virginia. It's like, yo, man, I know we were talking back in like 2024, but like
I've had
yeah.
a girlfriend for the past 4 years. I don't know what you're talking about.
Never stopped anybody.
Oh my God.
There's married guys out here in Korea that's still out there freaking thinking they're 25. I don't believe that shit. Okay. All jokes aside, right? So let's say we're a top candidate. How do we negotiate fully remote role from hybrid? Honestly, I think that's a great question. Like now we're getting somewhere. Yo, guys, come in here with the questions like ready to go. Every single time I gotta come in here and I gotta ask you guys like, what are the questions? Like, you guys should be coming in here like it's a lot, like showing up here for effort points. That's not a good way to approach job. Okay, so like the first things first is you want to start off at the hybrid, but like if it's a hybrid work environment, and I know you're in Florida, so the initial 30 days, you just want to show up like everybody else. What you're going to find in the office is nobody's going in there on a Friday. So get onboarded as soon as possible. Ask them what's the most difficult part of being onboarded on the team? What do you guys envision to be the most difficult aspects of being onboarded on the team? Like what projects or what team members or like how is it that they use Asana? Figure out what are the expectations, and then within 30 days you just start showing up to the office like twice a week like everybody else, and then you wait a week after that, and then you just stop showing up. So the thing is like within 45 days, if you're on top of doing what it is that you're doing, then you don't have a problem. Uh, right? So, but like if you try to negotiate for full remote initially, like yeah, that's what I noticed too with a lot of people that needed a job in New York. They were really bummed out about having to go into the office. And what they realized, like within 45 to 60 days, they're like, ain't nobody coming into the office either. But like that first 30 days, you should kind of just be there just to show face. And it'll honestly expedite the learning curve in terms of getting onboarded anyways. But after like 40 to 45 days, but I think it's really important to like actually list out like whatever barriers you guys have, like list it out, right? Like for me, it was just like, oh man, it's like I'm doing calls until like 2 a.m. in Korea, and then like I gotta wake up early, and then like one of my team members was like, Rich, you can push the call back an hour. I was it's like, you know what, I can, like You know, so sometimes we have limitations on ourselves that we actually don't even realize, right? So it's like whatever it is that you guys think is the friction point, like we've been getting so blown up on calls and stuff, and then like I had like 2 calls. I'm not gonna lie, I had like 2 calls yesterday. That was for right after this. I knew it was gonna go over. And I was like, oh, I gotta get to you guys, and I got to get to them. And then I was like, you know what? This time around, let's just move them into the call. If they want to go ahead and buy, they can. And if not, they can go piss off. You know? And then a really cool thing was like Justin, who I know very well, because like I'm from Monterey Park in LA, which is like a huge Chinatown. And his girlfriend at the time was from Alhambra, which is only one town over. It's kind of like the LA version of Fairfax or like the New York version of Flushing, right? You get to know all these little Asian neighborhoods like when I traveled for product trip. I thought I was the only one. But anyways, like friggin' so I kind of hit it off with him and he was skeptical. She was like, you should just do it. Cause she was like, you know, he's Chinese, I'm Chinese, and I actually had no idea. The guy was like, I was skeptical. I was like, I thought you were all in, and then the guy actually, he was it was actually crazy because like he actually got on the phone. He stayed after everybody left, and he was like, you guys should absolutely do it. I was skeptical. He was like, I'm freaking getting results. And he's like, this is my 4th time using the service and everything, and I was like, you know what? Instead of convincing these like Austins and Michaels when I'm like hungover AF, like throw them in here. You got to test drive the car before you guys buy the car. And if you guys want to get it, you can get it. Be like, I was like, oh shoot. Now we can just go out there and start mass enrolling people because you guys see there's tons of jobs. People are taking jobs. You know, people ask me like, why did like, oh, that's crazy. Like Shivani actually got like a job over there at Amazon, but isn't Amazon doing layoffs? Every company that's doing layoffs has also been the companies that's been doing hirings. Have you guys also noticed that shit? You want to know why? Look at how lazy you guys are showing up to this call, dude. They know it shocks the central nervous. Like when they start announcing layoffs, that's when people are like working more, 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 more. So you guys saw like we got people that came into the program from Capital One. You guys also saw you guys see people taking jobs at Capital One, right? Recruiting is so evil. The shit they come up with, so evil. You know, so evil. So once you guys also get the job, snooze up to the recruiting team. Because I'll tell you who's not getting laid off from recruiting. If you're dating somebody from recruiting, you somehow conveniently, I know for some of you guys that are married and committed relationships, well, just buy them drinks, right? If you guys are friends with somebody from recruiting, if people are wondering like, why is that guy not getting laid off? I'll tell you why. Because what's he doing most of his time? All that guy does is just hang around and like, yeah, but he's hanging around with the right people in the company. This is what they call in office politics playing the game. I've been on the other call. That was actually one of the podcast topics that we had was like, Rich, do you have to play the game? Come layoff time, find out. You see all those working hard will not get you guys promoted. That's a lie. Okay? I don't want you guys showing up here again. That is a freaking lie. Working hard. I've seen some people working hard for 10 years. They still making shit money. They were making shit money 10 years ago. They're making shit money now. The people that are getting promoted are sucking up to the right people. All right, those are the people. You guys, every time we launched out, you guys saw James's testimonial when he became head of product. They're like, how'd you become head of product? He was like, by not working harder. They're like, I had the game wrong. Look at all the testimonials we push out. Like, I had the game reversed this whole time. What I should have been doing was spending more of my time schmoozing to people. Oh, when I figured that shit out, I got promoted like 3 times in like a year. First thing I remember I showed up to my parents' house that weekend and I was like, Mom, you and Dad, that Asian work ethic, you guys ruined me. That was the wrong way to hustle. That shit does not work. So pretty pleased. Kel, you've been on these calls for a while right here. Abel, I understand you're in Alaska, but I want you guys off the calls. You guys are seeing people taking jobs. You guys are seeing people booking interviews in real time. I don't know how many other ways I can say it. Austin, pretty pleased with sugar on top. Let's stop doing these motivational sessions for 33 minutes so I can warm you guys the fuck up and then you guys start freaking hitting the bring the roles in. Let's send out 20, 30 messages, people. Okay, bring the roles in. Have the case studies ready to go. Have your questions. Every single time we started off, it's the same shit. Anybody have any questions? No. Come on. You guys are, if you guys are on this call, you guys have questions. Let's get the fuck off this call. I need somebody to take over. All right. I'll let you guys know straight up. Weather's warming up here in Korea. All right. I've left America. I sold all my shit. When I get a girlfriend, you guys ain't seeing my face 4 times a week. I guarantee you that. Like, okay? I guarantee you guys that.
So I'm going to send you my resume through your email.
Send it.
Yes.
Send it. Actually, while we're at it, I'm just gonna stop the recording now. Let's go ahead and get it in right now.